We're here today talking about heat illnesses and how important it is to be prepared for the heat. You know, in Texas every year it gets hot every summer, and yet each summer we see more people who come in with heat illness. And heat illness really ranges in a span from fatigue, which almost everybody gets if you're out in the heat for any length of time. You know, your energy just gets zapped. All the way up to very serious heat illnesses. But the key is that as long as you stay hydrated, you're going to do well in the heat. And if you begin to have symptoms, get out of the heat, get someplace cool in the shade or with a fan, and just start drinking water. Water or Gatorade are the best. You don't have to drink Gatorade. For almost everybody who's out in the heat briefly, water is sufficient. Well, you know, Gatorade does two things. One is that Gatorade in itself is not a better hydration solution than water. It just turns out that kids in particular will drink more Gatorade than they drink water. And so if you look at the studies about Gatorade, what happens is kids drink twice as much Gatorade as they'll drink water. If you look at kids who drink the same amount of fluids, whether it be Gatorade or water, they do exactly the same. But kids drink more Gatorade because it tastes better. And so Gatorade, Powerade, all those kinds of things, you can mix them with some water. You can dilute them half and half, and they work just as effectively. So if your kids don't want to drink water, you know, get them to drink some Gatorade or one of the sports drinks. You know, like I say, the treatment of heat illness is pretty straightforward. It's fluids to replace hydration and cooling. And so when we see a patient that has a more serious heat illness, like you know, we'll see heat cramps, kind of the second phase after heat exhaustion. In our climate, we sweat because the humidity is so high, and so if you suddenly stop sweating, it's not because the wind's blowing the sweat off of you. It's because you're way behind on fluids at that point. Really need to begin to